And hello, once again, it is us. It is Nerve Check, and I am here with the looks and the brains. And shockingly enough, we have got Alex on for a second time. Apparently, actually, this is more like four times. Damn it. I'm not
Yeah.
insulting you enough here, Alex. I mean, what the hell,
You
man?
almost seem happy that I'm here.
I'm almost happy that you are here. You're also in a bright light. Like I'm not used to this. We're used to the coffin in
Yeah.
the background that we're used to. However, I think he's just trying to prove that he can actually be out during the day or something.
Yeah.
But we
This is
are
a
here
very
to talk.
elaborate
It might be. We are here to do a wrap up of what we've just been through. This was King Beyond the Wall 6, correct, Alex?
Correct. Yeah, it's the sixth time we've run this.
And
TGT.
this was once again in Brantford, Ontario, at the beautiful Best Western, where we all got a chance to play. And hopefully, I believe we're going to do a few more tournaments there, hopefully coming up. But before then,
Yeah.
well, how did it all go there, Alex? I mean, this was your show, so let's make it your show.
No, that's great. Well, I ran the day of event, but I got to give credit to Ray for all his hard work doing the behind the scene logistics, setting up the venue and the hotel. And welcome to Bear, our favorite
Everybody loves
host.
Bear. You know, our viewership goes up to almost 12 people whenever Bear shows up.
Yeah.
It's our celebrity guest shot.
Yeah. Yeah. So this was Ray. Ray found the Brantford Best Western for March of Death earlier this year, and turned out to be a great venue. So we both agreed that we should just hold our 2 days there until further notice when they're being held in the area. It's a nice central location. The hotel is great. Their staff are great. Brantford doesn't have a lot going on, so they need a little hype up from Kings of War. So we brought the life to the party for all 18 of us. A little lower attendance than the previous years, but there's a lot of stuff going on across or at the border right now, so it's understandable that not everyone wants to travel. But we had a couple guys from Buffalo. We had three guys from Quebec, and TJ from Eastern Ontario. So it was a good turnout from all over the region north of the border. So I was pretty happy with it. And the theme this year, since it was the sixth one, I thought I'd lean into it and make King Beyond the Wall 666. So every player got to bring a King of Hell, which was a custom Titan that was kind of modeled roughly on the Archfiend of the Abyss without wings. A bit of a throwback to previous
Thank God.
versions. Although I did add a little twist for him. So he stayed nimble without wings, and he denied um, uh, inspiring in the combat that he was involved with. So basically, if he was involved in the combat, something was dying almost every
Yes.
time.
Oh, yes.
Oh,
And he, 9 attacks with vicious and crushing 3 and dread. No, yeah, dread
Yep. Yep.
and
yeah.
no inspiring. So it was a spicy combo, and I think some players got to leverage him quite a bit. I know I played it as a ringer, and I know he was a lot of fun for me to use. I had to use him pretty judiciously or carefully, not to abuse him too much. But he was definitely a lot of fun, and I think ever since we did the thing beyond the wall, was it 3 years ago? I think having that extra Titan as part of your list has been a nice wrinkle for everybody to paint up something big and new, added to the army. Some people did something really creative. Some people reused their previous Titans, which is fine because sometimes they're just really cool centerpiece models that people want to have in their army.
Yeah. This was
So
definitely the
yeah,
best Titan I think we've had over the past few years. Like it was.
It was
really
very
was.
powerful.
Every time you,
Like,
when you
the
think
most
about it,
effective. Yeah,
it was very good.
yeah,
yeah, it was all
yeah. Last year's
almost too good.
doppelganger was fun, but
Oh
this
no,
guy,
I think the
he was
doppelganger was
problematic.
worse.
Yeah.
But that was just me. Well, mostly because of all the against Ray, the doppelganger rule would have been fucking amazing. Like Jesus
No.
Christ. Oh, it would have been great.
Yeah.
It would have
Doppelganger
been
against the
great.
Berserker horde would have been incredible. Yes. Yeah, berserkers don't want to face that.
No, but
No, I think it was a great turnout, and I think people enjoyed the venue again. And yeah, like I said, it's good to see the Quebec guys. I know they don't always make it out. Some of them don't make it out in March because the drive can be a little treacherous. So
yeah, no, this was definitely an easier drive for them. Talked to them when after they had come down. They all brought like the armies they had all brought were good. Like it was
Yep.
was great to have them down. I wish we could get more guys from Quebec. I'm going to try and make up to their next tournament. I think their next tournament is actually on my anniversary. In tradition of September being the one time everybody wants to play the last week of September, don't do it.
yes.
But yeah, I'm hoping to go up and kind of spread my own special joy up there because that's what everybody wants.
They're doing a tournament the weekend after Crossroads.
Yeah, but I can't go because it is my.
None of them are going to Crossroads.
No, I'm going to Crossroads. So, but that being said, me, John, and Ray, we all played in this one. Like Alex said, he ended up having the ringer, which was. It was good and bad. I mean, it was. I'm glad you got to play, which means you actually get to play games. But it kind of sucked for one guy having to drop on the. I mean, it's just not the way that we want things to happen. But
no,
yeah, it was 5 games over 2 days. The first 3 games in the first day, 2 games in the second, and we all went out to dinner that night. But the first 3 games, I was able to play. Who did I start with? I played with Ren, followed by Matt and Mr. LaHaye after that, which were all fantastic. Ren, for some reason, decided to to grudge me, which is always a good time. I always like playing Ren. I was lucky enough to win against Ren and his forces of nature with his all scouting army, which is kind of terrifying. Me and Ren had played the weekend before, so I kind of knew what he was going to do, and he kind of knew what I was going to do, and still able to pull out a win. Bit lucky on that one, if you ask me.
There's a lot of failings, but it gets a lot of playing, right? So.
Oh God, yeah, me with the best hands and nothing but angels. It was that was definitely a list. I'll tell you that much. Like that list is probably not going to see the light of day for a little while, but it definitely will see the light of day again. That's for damn sure.
So what was your highlight from round 1 then, Ben?
My highlight from round 1 was just playing Ren in general. Like there wasn't anything there was no big dice spikes. There was nothing that was one way or the other. It was just playing Ren. It was very swingy. It was just right down the line. Ren always makes me laugh. I always make the joke about playing to his right hand side and then always play to the left, so it doesn't matter. But yeah, Ren's just a good game. That was it. I played Matt with his Rift Forge. And if you want to highlight for that, apparently, a horde of angels cannot take out a storm striker into an individual without killing the unit with 10 wounds on it next to it, which ended up killing 3 more units. So Matt destroyed me in game 2 playing stockpile because angels can't kill an orc.
Sounds about right.
Sounds about right, doesn't it? And then we went on and I got to play Mr. LaHaye in my favorite scenario, which is Raid. And, well, Mike got in between 2 bloody tokens with one of his hordes, stopped me from getting one because of the unit strength 4, blew the other one up, and I could not get back from that. And he was winning for the entire game, complained about his dice, didn't fucking matter because man just steamrolled me for that entire time. That was me in day 1. I got to play 3 great guys and got my ass handed to me twice. So how about you there, John?
Sure. Day 1 I played Brian Lurin, Nathaniel, and
a complete asshole in game 3.
Yeah. He was. He brought a fucking prick of a list.
As
who
TO,
brings
I
that?
had to go over and oversee this game because
I know.
it
Yeah.
was getting a little
Yeah.
bit tense.
Tensions were high. Like,
He was
God.
really hard to read during the game too. It was crazy. I couldn't tell if he was serious or not. I don't know, man. I had to play Ray in game 3, so really set my day off to a steep decline at the end there. But with Brian, it was great. I haven't played Brian in a long time, and this is the first time we've ever played in tournament. My highlight from that is he had always joked that he was going to grudge me for a tournament, and the dice gods aligned it for this one. So we finally got our tournament game in.
Woohoo.
Great game, went well for me. And then I faced Nathaniel in round 2, which he was actually Brian played right. Everybody played. So because people listen to our podcast, they're like, "Oh, you brought a bunch of shooting, and you have told us to just get into it." Like,
You did.
yep. So everybody did this tournament. So Nathaniel shoved his Alpha Strike Green Lady at me, and it was terrifying until I realized that he had overshot a building by about a quarter inch. So he had the corner of his unit hanging out, and that was the TSN turning point and learning lesson for Nathaniel to double check that, because I got to pick up a bunch of units in one go. Game 3, I played Ray. So we had to face off on table 1. It was an insane game. It was a roller coaster of emotions. If I remembered to Wind Blast, it might have ended differently, but ended the day with a draw.
Well,
So it came down to missing one spell, and then we were what was it? No turn 7. If there was a turn 7, I
turn
would have
7, you
won.
won. Yeah.
At turn 6, he had the draw because he failed to kill the one unit. If he'd killed that one unit, it would have been a win for Ray.
wait a minute. You two ended up in a draw?
Oh, yeah.
We had a
11-9.
almost 11-9 for me. Yeah, yeah, it was crazy, and everything was dead. There was, I think we each had 2 or 3 units left alive at the end of the game. Everything else was dead.
Yeah.
I do have a question for you, but we will wait until we get through Ray. Who did you end up playing?
I got to play 3 gentlemen because I didn't have to play a prick the third game, unlike
fair.
John. So Ryan King challenged me, which was very sporting of him. So my first round dance partner was assigned, and I got to see the 8 Titans that he brought to the table,
God, yeah.
which looked super cool. It is an amazing army to see. I hope he sticks with it for he didn't sell that army to any one of you guys,
No.
did he? Okay, good.
No.
Because
he's improved on the army. He's actually, for you, me, and I'm not sure who else talked to him. But I won't reveal what it's going to be next. But I have seen a quick peek at what the list is going to. It looks really good, and
the army looks good. It has potential. I'd love to see it again. Then I got to play Mark's He-Man army, which was
cool. Nice. Castle Grayskull.
Fucking right.
Unfortunately for Mark, it was not his day on that one, and He-Man was stripped from the field, and only Skeletors remained. TSN turning point was when I got fed up with his war machines and charged 2 hordes into them, because rolling 180 dice is exactly what you want to do.
Did he make you roll them?
No.
What?
I would have.
Hey, Mark, I know you're listening, Mark. I know you're one of the 10s. Next time, make him roll the dice.
I would have at least made you roll one of the war machines out.
Yeah.
Oh, fucking right. Yeah.
I think I rolled the first 30 to get it up to double ones. But because it's funny at that point. And then I got to play John. And I had played a list similar to John's before. It is a super tough list. That is a very scary list to see. Mine's scary, his is scary. And we just went at it and we decimated each other. Yeah. And it came down to, at the end, I think I needed to roll a 6 twice to pick up the unit for the win. If he had remembered Wind Blast or had a turn 7, he would have won. But there were Bane chants missed on both sides. Everything was complete chaos. People were watching us going, wow, they're not joking. This must be super serious. And like, well, it was a serious game, but it was a lot of fun.
Well, and we both roll literal buckets of dice. So clock management, we were both down to like turn 7 is like you get 2 seconds to do something and then hope you don't clock out.
Yeah.
So it was right down to the wire.
Yeah, I remember walking by like turn 4 and just be like, I don't know what's happening. I just know that like I could cut the tension with a knife, but it's like no idea what the game state is. I'm just like, and I came back at turn 5 and I'm like, that's not any more clear.
No.
Well, like I said, I do have questions about this game, but
Yeah,
Alex did actually get a chance to play. So who did you end up playing here, Alex, in the first day?
So round 1, I was filling in for Justin. So I got to play Mike LaHaye round 1 and his double Chimera Northern Alliance list. And
You forgot the important part of that list, the triple naiads.
Triple Naiad Hordes, double Chimera. So
I killed the Chimeras.
I gave myself a challenge. I'm like, I want to kill the Chimera, both of them, and then see what else happens. And I successfully defeated both Chimerae, and I lost the game. 3 Naiad Hordes is a pretty tough nut to crack for any army. I was running my Night Stalkers, so it was, a lot of melee 4. So not a great matchup. Not the way I played it. And round 2, I faced Nick Scabetta and his Riftforged Orcs, and that was a really close. That was back and forth. So that was stockpile. I think he ended up winning by like 1 token at the end, and it was down to like the final turn or 2. A lot of weight back and forth. I think I ended up killing more than him, but he got the position to get the tokens. And then round 3, I played Warren and his ogres, and that was Rays, right? I think
it was Rays
in round 3, and again, I just tried to play my list very aggressively, and like made a bunch of charges. A couple of them worked, but then I was in some disadvantageous positions. Yeah. So eventually, he got to get all. I think he ended up getting all of his tokens. Or like it was like a 3-2 win for him, so he did a good job.
Good for him.
Yeah, I think a double 1 to Goblin Regiment, like true double 1, devastated twice.
Oh,
like 2 turns in a row,
nice,
right in the middle. That was pretty. I think that was probably pretty key. But no, it was a good first day of games. I don't think I'd ever played Warren before, and it had been a while since I played Nick. Mike and I played in the final round of March of Death, so there's a bit of a rematch there.
So going back to this epic battle between co-hosts here, the shooting. Like we've talked about the Abyssals a few times over in this sort of thing, and how good the Berserkers are, especially with the sacrificial imp and everything else. I figure this is as good a time as any to kind of throw it into the middle of the podcast. But what did you think about shooting into these things? Like, you didn't get a lot of shooting off?
It sucks.
Yeah,
it sucks.
Imps are critical.
Yeah,
because I popped the imps on my first turn, which stopped.
No, so you deployed at the 7-inch line, which
so
means I can't shoot you turn 1.
Yeah.
So even if I go first, I can't shoot you because you're too far back. And then you move up, pop imps. So you basically get 2 turns shooting irrelevant. So I just shot your King of Hell because he was defense 5 and you left him out in the open. So I shot him and did a pile of wounds, but I don't think I killed any of your hordes of berserkers until late game with shooting. I had to spend most of the game fighting with my archers.
Because turn 2, I charged him.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
so I just fought and got to like fight back, and my birds had to do a lot of work that game. Which by the end of the game, I think I had a bird, my phalanx horde, and a wizard kicking around.
Yeah, 2 wizards, I think. Or
maybe both wizards lived.
Both wizards.
Yeah.
And I had 1 horde and the lesser abyssals, and that was it.
And your lesser abyssals were preventing me from flying birds over to score, and your abyssals, your demons were on the center token. So we matched unit strength on the center token, and we both burned 2. Because my Phalanx Horde just denied a token the whole game and said, if you really want to put effort in, come get it.
But I think if they were looking at nerfing Abyssal Berserkers, and I've stated this throughout this past year, I think the simplest way to do it is deny them sacrificial imps.
Yep.
Because if you take away the sacrificial imps, there is no way that Abyssal Berserker army could win a tournament, or it's much less likely, because you're going to fight a shooting army at some point, and without the defense 6, even for one turn, you're going to get punished.
If there was no King of Hell in the lists, and there were no sacrificial imps, I think it's a different game. Because then I get one good turn of shooting, and I can maybe pick up 1 or 2 hordes if I get good dice.
Absolutely.
Or at least pick off the regiments that are coming too, right? Like, it's a whole different game.
60 shots, 30 hits, 15 wounds, you pick up a horde, and that's not even including your birds. Yeah. So I think if you take away sacrificial imps, that army does not work.
No, you can't spam them out like that. Yeah.
No.
Like they're a good support unit at that point. Yeah.
Yeah, but you can't.
But they're not reliable. Yeah.
I think it becomes an actual one.
Well, you have to actually make a list then instead of just Berserker spam, which is its own thing right now.
Yeah, because right now there's no point in taking the cav.
No, because you can just spam Berserkers.
You can have defense 6 cav. Like, why bother have defense 5 cav?
Yeah.
So I think that's the easiest. I've heard people talking about reducing them to 24 attacks and 12 attacks. I don't think that works as well, because you need the 30 attacks and 15 attacks. Because even Naiad Worm Riders have gone to 20 attacks. And I think you'll see large cap. I hope that you see large cap going more towards 20 attacks. Because that allows large cav to feel impactful.
Be different.
Which means they hit with about 13, 14. So 30 goes to 15 because it's on 4s. So I don't mind Abyssal Berserkers hitting hard when they hit, but let them be shot to death by arrows.
I don't think the volume of attacks is the problem with them. The problem is there's no answer to them.
Right.
Because they can just wait a turn and then rush up and then charge you. And
they're paying for defense 4, but they're getting the benefits of defense 6, which because when you're speed 9, you don't need more than a turn of it.
They charged my line of defense 3 archers and didn't kill them all. It's melee 4.
Yeah, or alternatively raise the cost of sacrificial imps on them, because right now it's 5 points. And don't raise it across the board, because 5 points is all I would ever consider for lesser abyssals, because they suck.
Yes.
So,
it shouldn't be the same price for all units.
No,
all different units.
It currently is 5 points. And I don't mind
a
5
speed
points.
5. Yeah. A speed 5 non-combat unit doesn't benefit the same way as abyssals do. Or the berserkers do.
So I don't mind the infantry, and by infantry I mean Abyssal Guard, lesser abyssals. I think that's because Succubi can't take it,
which is odd.
Rightly so. Jesus.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, I was going to say, if anything, take it away from the Berserkers, give it to the Succubi.
Oh, no, Lord, then you just spam that instead of an army.
All right.
Anyways,
I knew this was gonna get deep, but I kind of wanted to put that in there because people are gonna wonder. I've rated really well at Masters. He's playing against a guy that is extremely good at a shooting army, and I just wanted to see what the thoughts were between the two of you.
And George O'Connell was playing for the win at TNT this weekend.
Yeah,
there you go.
And he's the other one running spam. Yeah.
Only change: take away sacrificial imps, and it would fix the list.
All right.
I would have felt much more confident. Yeah. Day 2.
On Saturday, after we had played games tonight, we went to a place called Xander's. So I just wanted to give it
a repeat. Those were excellent burgers. We got treated really well. I think we should repeat that for March of Death, because I'm lazy and once you find something that's good, just do
Yeah.
it again.
When it works, you
Yeah, keep
feed it
doing
to
it.
death.
Yeah, like I said, there's no
Absolutely.
problem with the food
Just
at the
spam
the
hordes
venue.
until you don't have enough points.
That's
Yeah.
right.
But going out to that place was actually, and I really liked the bikes that were behind there. It made me feel like I was at home.
Yeah.
So except for the fact I don't have any bikes here. But anyway, I grew up around bikes. All right, let's go on to day 2, which was 2 days, and I was playing James, who come down from from Quebec, who I said it was absolutely a crutch to play Shobek, and got absolutely tabled by the man. So he beat me to death with that crutch. And then showed me how to use it, and then walked away from where we were and up to the top tables. I had one bad roll, which didn't cost me the game. It was just not good. He outplayed me.
I feel like you being you probably cost you the game.
No, no, it actually didn't. He played it all really well. I didn't kill one unit that I probably should have, but other than that, he was just able to one-shot shit. He got in and it died, and he got in and it died, and
None of your stuff had any units or had any nerve values. You were like, what, -17 is your
Yep,
highest
-17.
nerve value? Yeah,
Yep,
dude,
and
that's
he was like,
Everything's
"What do I
defense
need?"
3 and 4.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, defense 5. I actually had a lot of stuff that was actually defense 5, but it's like it just didn't matter.
he's got a
Like,
bunch
he
of
had-
crushing 2 and crushing 3 floating around that list.
Yeah.
Like
He did.
a
Quite a
lot.
bit.
I thought I had mitigated well enough, but I didn't. So, James, the crutch, whatever the hell I thought it was, it's all you, buddy. We're now 1-1. So next time around, I'm gonna grudge the bastard when it comes on down.
I smell
And
a
I'm
There-
gonna-
grudge.
It's there. He said it.
Done.
It's already there.
Much of
Next
death.
time you're
Gauntlet
around,
has been
James, beat
thrown,
you.
James.
There you go.
We await your response.
After James, I made my way down to the bottom halves of the table, and I ran into Warren, who had also come down from Quebec. So I was really excited to play Warren. It was 2 old men with bad backs playing on a short ass table, and oh my god, it was fun. Yeah, we had a great time. When one of us was rolling, the other one was sitting down. Like at that point, we were both like, "No, this is not working." But my speed kind of got the better of him. I was able to get up and around his ogres, and we had a really good game. We laughed a few times, and I helped him out a little bit just to try and make sure that he's a newer player, but he was going to do something. I'm like, no, you need to do this. This is going to score you points. Get over there. Playing invade in the last game, by the way, it was dominate and invade in the last 2. And I just wanted to make sure that he was getting a little onto himself, thinking that this isn't going the way I thought. It's not doing this, and then I was like, just try this, and it worked out. And yeah, we had a really good game, but yeah, it was 2 old guys with bad backs, and it was fun. But anyway, Mr.
Misery
John,
loves company, right?
Misery does look the pair of them. I think it took us like 10 minutes to put in our scores at the end because the pair was like, "Oh my god, we just want to stay here for a minute." All right, there, John. What do you got?
Well, I got to play our buddy Mike LaHaye,
Yeah,
and then I got to play James. After he finished thumping you, I got to play James.
Yeah.
So I got to play Mike LaHaye in the Northern Alliance versus Northern Alliance, triple Naiads versus triple birds. It was also a hilarious game, and he played smart. His gamble didn't pay off. He didn't kill the birds he charged with the chimeras, and then on the far side of the board, for the entirety of the game, more or less, his horde of naiads fought my horde of naiads. Just in like solo combat to the death. And my naiads defeated his naiads that had the brew of strength for no apparent reason. Like just a slap fight over, I think, 4 turns, and long enough that my naiads couldn't make it back to the middle of the board to score.
Yeah.
Like incredible slap fight over there. Like I do 6 wounds. Oh, you regen 5 of them back. Fuck. Over and over again. So that was hilarious. And then I got to play James, and he started the game by saying, I'm terrifying of your shooting, and the way to deal with that is to just rush you. I'm like, you are not wrong. And he did. And he kept everybody super tight, and he denied me any like fun charges. And then I got greedy and tried to kill 2 units at the same time, and I should have just tried to kill the one, and the one that I didn't kill was the Enslaved Guardians, and then they just got to like mop the floor with a bunch of my nice expensive units. And I managed to salvage another draw, which I think went his way for the 11-9 that time. Yeah. So incredible game. He played super well. I was very impressed, and he didn't let anything rattle him. He just kept working his plan, and his plan worked.
Yeah, he does that really well. He honestly does. Well, Alex, why don't we go to you and we'll finish up your last 2 games there.
Yeah, so I got to play Brian Lurin and his Goblins on Sunday morning, which was great because I hadn't played him. It had been a long time since we played, and Brian doesn't get to play as often as some of us, so like I gave him a couple tips here and there, and then he eventually he tabled me because I was like trying to push the pace. I wanted to make sure that everything everyone got to roll some dice and everything, and then he was able to exploit some openings that were there, and I think it was good for him because like he tabled me, and then he's like, you know what, I think I only killed like 300 points in my last game, so this was really really nice, like cleansing experience. And then the last game I got to play Ryan King.
Brian the Ryan.
So it was Night
Stalker on Night Stalker.
Yeah, so he had me beat on number of Titans. I only had 2 Shadow Hulks on my King of Hell. He had 2 Shadow Hulks, 2 Terrors, 2 Void Lurkers, and the King of Hell. So
it's a lot.
It was a lot of beef, and then just like all scarecrows out in front of them. And again, I decided we both agreed we're just gonna play aggressive, both play very aggressively, and just roll dice and see who came out on top.
Nice.
And I got up. I just charged everything I could on turn 2, and then one of the charges went well, one of them didn't. But then it got his line a little stuck, so I was able to kill a lot of scarecrows and the Void Lurkers pretty early, and then the other flank was Shadow Hulks versus Shadow Hulks, and that took a little longer. But I think by the end of the game, he had a Terror and a Scarecrow regiment left that made it over and invade, and then I had probably like half my army across. So after he's like, you know what, his if anyone knows Ryan, his goal in life in every tournament is to win the wooden spoon.
It's true.
It's
true.
He was very excited. He's like, I just wanted to roll lots of dice and kill stuff, and I got the wooden spoon. So I was like, it was a great game. It's funny because he painted my army that I bought off of him in the winter. So it was his army versus his own army. So it was his second and third Night Stalker army that he had painted against each other.
That's right, because Seth has his first one.
That's his first one.
It's correct. Yeah. Yeah, that was a good way to end the tournament.
Yeah, no, Ryan, I'm really looking forward to him bringing out the Night Stalkers one more time. The army looks great, and small little adjustments, and I think that army could do really well.
Yeah, I think just like the positioning too. Like I think he just like I gave him some tips on where to put some of the units, kind of layer it, and like how to use the Void Lurkers a little more effectively. And I think with all the anvils he has, I think he can really take advantage of the Void Lurkers.
Yeah, well, the day he wins his first game in a tournament, I am going to pick him up on my shoulders, hurt my back, and run him around the room, just because. I think he deserves that. I'm going to pick him every single time. I think there's a gamer in there.
Sooner or later, he'll win.
Yeah, But
Yeah.
I mean, I think he just gets in his own way because he keeps thinking he's not going to, and I'll continue to pick you, Ryan. So don't you bloody worry, because one day it's going to happen, and then he's just going to go on a tear. You watch, right? And we've left the best for last because why not, Mr. Ray Shields? Why don't you tell us about the ending of your day 2?
The disabled for last.
Say
So
No.
I got to play.
Before we go any further, I was really hoping that you and Ren would play at some point in time because that just would have been great.
That would have been.
We
would
almost
have
made
had
it
to like
happen.
fishbowl
Almost.
hardcore because
Yeah.
neither of us could see out the right hand side. So it'd be like I'm left, and he'd be like I'm left, and you know. But I got to play Nathan, which was a bit scary because he and I did a practice game, and he had my number in that practice game, like list on list, same list, like getting ready for Clash UK, and I think Nathan got a bit in his own head because he tried something funky with his deployment, and he didn't follow his own plan, and then I was able to like pounce. And
No.
and it was not going his way, and then it really went not his way when he left his shock troop horde unrallied for an open charge by my horde with Blood of the Old King and Bane Channel.
Yeah.
Because
That's
by
a sad
math,
day.
17 wounds, throwing, so it's a 5 twice to kill, or even just a 3 to waver, and like both of those things knock it out. And once I did that, that killed his one side, which let me run through to his other, and it was a sad day. But Nathan, in case you're one of our tens of listeners, I have faith. We're going to work on this layout, and your army will be our counter alpha strike at Crossroads.
Whoa. We're not giving any other things away here.
Nathan is awesome. And
I'm pretty sure everyone can kind of tell that that's what that's the list it is. But it's a solid list. Like, and he's been using it for a few tournaments now. So I think in the display board.
Wait. Anyone in the UK, Nathan doesn't know how to play Kings of War. I don't know how to play Kings of War. Just like, yeah, okay. So after
just stop listening now if you're from the UK. Just don't listen to the rest of this.
Yeah.
So the last opponent I got to play was Matt Langtree, and I got to play his Riftforged Orcs, which I'm also very familiar with. And his list is a bit slower, which has all the negatives going against the super fast Forces of Abyss and Invade. So it was not the right scenario for Matt. He did play well. He castled on the left-hand side. He slowed down the push, but eventually I was able to break in, and it was still a reasonably close game right up until the last turn. And he should have been able to kill one more of my hordes, which would have made it an 8-3, 8-6 game. But it was a hard matchup and a hard scenario to play. So I feel sorry for Matt. Look forward to our next game. Your army looks amazing.
Well, I remember walking by, watching the game where John and you were playing and going, "The hell is going on?" No.
Oh, none of it made any sense at any point.
No, nobody had any clue what was going on with John's game, and nobody had any clue what was going on with Ray's game. At both times, we're all discussing who's winning. Like, we weren't going to obviously walk up to you guys and ask or anything else, but we were all just. I should have started a betting pool or something at that point in time because the amount of people who's I don't know.
Well, and going into that round, Ray was 1 point ahead of me, but we couldn't play again because we'd already played. So Ray had a 1 point lead going into that round.
But with that being said, Ray pulled out the big win at the end and is
Did he pull out?
By I don't know how many points, but it wasn't a hell of a lot. John, where did you end up finishing?
Second.
You were second. Mr. Nathan podiumed, coming in third with his rats. And he's talked to me about what you told him about deployment and that, and trust me, he's already He's already putting that into the way he's thinking about things. I finished somewhere near the bottom, which was absolutely warranted by the way I played this weekend. I don't think I played terribly. I don't think I played great, but I was in the lower half. And
Dude, you played a janky army that had a lot of like hard counters lurking around the room.
Yeah,
the amount of
that's
failing.
an army that you have to practice with. An army like that, you have to practice a lot.
I hadn't gotten enough practice games in. I had gotten about 6 games in beforehand. Because I'm lucky enough to be able to go, hey, the garage is open. Who wants to come down for a game, sort of thing. And like I said, I played my first round opponent the week before, and it was. But yeah, it's something that and I don't think it's my style of army. But
no, I agree.
Great people. Sorry,
I agree.
No.
Not your style.
But I do want to give a shout out to both Tim, TJ, for finishing in 4th, and to James, who finished in 6th. James, you played a lot better than that 6th place shows, tying John on table 2 on the last game and beating Ben with Shovik. So at some point I'll have to talk to you about how to use that crutch, because that's one of the armies that I'm looking at in the future. So
his Shobek did just fine in my game. He did his job. He was there healing guys and doing Iron Resolve Aura. Shobek did his job just fine.
Not that anyone's going to go back and rewatch the matchup cast, but Ben corrected himself at the end to say it was a crutch, but he said Shobek is just bad to begin with, and that's just poetic
that's just
justice.
not true. Yeah, so
and incorrect.
Yeah,
but I just want to congratulate those.
Well,
I want to congratulate those who came down from Montreal for a great performance.
Yeah. And, we love having those guys down.
And
the Champignons are a great crew. And congrats
and
to
Warren's Tiger's in his list on the chariots. Like he's got tiger striped guys pulling his chariots.
Oh yeah.
Paul's
Abyssals. His Abyssals are coming along nice.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Very nicely. Yep.
Yeah.
They might be including some berserkers in the future. I don't know why or how that's
That'd be crazy. How would that happen? It's not like someone gave him a box of shit.
Yeah.
It's the only guy that got prize support without actually being any prize support.
Did we think to take pictures of any of the Kings of Hell?
What's that?
Did we think to take pictures of the Kings of Hell? Did you? Nice.
I took pictures of all the animals, all the armies. Sorry,
all the animals.
All the animals. You just talk about tigers. It's like no, I didn't take a picture of Ben or those animals.
Well, not that you can share.
So on that note, we have booked the hotel for the next 2 days, which will be 28th February, 1st of March. That date's booked, and. Instead of a wooden spoon, it's going to be the lightning bolt of Zeus for whoever comes in last.
Okay, something I don't have to make.
What? Why not like the soup spoon of Demeter or something? Like you want to give the lightning bolt for last?
Because you got hit by the lightning bolt and you suck, so you're in last. Like like you had bad luck. Like you got hit by Zeus.
All right.
I
just want to say I want to shout out to. So Nick Scabetta got 5th. So that's the round out the top 5th. Great job from one of the Buffalo guys. And then for the player's choice, we did favorite King of Hell, and Nathan won with his Ozzy Osbourne.
Oh, it looked great.
King of Hell. That was amazing. Very, very timely and but also perfectly themed.
I want to give a shout out to the probably second favorite King of Hell, which was the glamour shot of Alex Coos posing for his doctor's photo that Ben printed and attached to a base so that Alex Coos was parading on the field as the King of Hell in his Dr. Glamour shot.
The amount of people that came up to me like, where's your King of Hell? And I pointed at Alex and they're like, what do you mean? And I went, it's him. And they went, wait a minute. And I said, look down.
Oh, yeah.
Where'd you get that picture? I'm like, it's his Facebook picture. So there's nothing like it's like a Christmas, like a Sears photo op or something. You're like,
there's a
it's a sexy doctor, I believe is the name of the post.
Margaret was taking professional headshots for a friend of ours, and she needed me to like test the lighting setup. So she's like, "Sit down here," and took a photo of me, and I'm like, I don't really.
Pretty good.
I don't let many people take photos of me, so it was the only one I had. So.
Who else do we need to give quick shout outs to? Matt Langtree had best painted at this tournament with his Reforged Orcs. Who was Countercharger? Was it
Countercharger was
That was
Nathaniel.
Yeah.
Nathaniel
Nathaniel
Whitfield.
did get countercharger, yeah.
Yeah, and then Ryan King got the wooden spoon, and then Brian Lurin won favorite opponent, which is not
fitting.
unheard of. I think he's won it before. He's a delight to play against.
Oh, he really is.
He is, yes.
Until he plays his elves, because I've played his elves.
I mean, he
won't bring
them
them up till they're painted. But Jesus, like they look fantastic. And once he realizes what a flank looks like, you're all in trouble.
We'll wait for that day.
Wait.
Yeah.
And I think that was Ryan's third wooden spoon, so he can now claim an army from Nathan.
Yeah. Yes.
So
he was
who
yelling,
knows what's
at
coming
Nathan
down the
right
pipe.
away. As soon as the tournament was over, he's like, Nathan.
So how do the Oracle predictions go, John?
So the Oracle predictions, we had a lot of shuffles, so we're going to ignore the matches that got shuffled. But based on the ones that went through as planned, Ray got 2 choices right.
Yes.
Alex got 3 predictions right. Ben and I tied with 4 predictions each. However, our bonus round was who was going to podium. Ben's choice didn't show up, which means mine did podium. So Nathan, thank you very much. I get to write a list for Ray.
So at the next one day, I will be playing with a very interesting one-day list.
So Nathan, I'll also need your help to put together a list for Ray.
Pull from Nathan's library of armies.
Pull from the library, yep.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure whatever army it will be the very best.
I feel like
no one ever was.
I feel like it would be the rainbow library at Nathan's house because they're all painted.
Yeah.
Because we can't use the black library. Obviously, that's going to be trademarked the shit out of. And the gray library doesn't do service to the fact that Nathan has 20-ish painted armies. So the rainbow library.
None of the armies you make, no army that you make for Ray is going to be as bad as the Forces of Nature or the Herd Ringer list that you made for me last year.
That was terrible. You are right. It was really, really bad.
Yes.
It had a lot of units, but none of them were good.
Well,
it could barely do anything.
It was the best ringer list I've ever written.
It was great because I got to play as hard as I wanted to. I had to like play my ass off.
Gloves off. Go for it, buddy. The trick is inside the gloves are pillows. Yeah.
Yeah.
What I get like troops of ensnarers? Like those are good.
No. It was the herd one.
Troops of the heart piercers? Oh, the herd one was even worse. Yeah. That one's really bad.
Like the shooty centaur troops.
It was
like the guys,
and some of the tree guys, some shamblers, and then the infantry was like just regular tribal warriors, not even the spear guys. Like just trash, just garbage
and
everywhere.
I think some hunters, some trappers or whatever, which are like the worst unit in the game.
I give you trappers, and I overcosted the druids as much as humanly possible.
Oh, you just loaded the druids up with everything.
They were like 200-point druids.
And it was but you did give me a centaur chief, which was nice. That was useful.
Yeah, I gave you one good thing. Yeah. Well, that was an awful list. Yeah.
I'm sure we can talk about this again after we talk about Ray's terrible list and how bad it comes up against some of the other horrible lists that we're going to give to people at some point in time. But with this pushing almost an hour, I know we're 10 minutes off of that, but we normally like to keep these things short and sweet. And I will apologize. It is my fault that we're doing this as late as we are, but life happens sometimes, and we can't always get to the things that we really want to do. You can shake your head as much as you like there.
I heard that by the Rolling Stones.
What's that?
Isn't that what the Rolling Stones say, Ben? You can't always get what you want.
Well, if you try sometimes, you just might find.
I was just gonna go with it's always.
Well, it's always
Ben's
my
fault.
fault
Yeah.
anyway. Blame the
I
bald
think it's
guy. Yeah.
safe bet to blame Ben. Yeah.
Yeah, like it's just always Ben's fault. So
Oh,
they already
I'm
expect
so
that.
glad I don't have feelings. Now, but for me, for Ray, for John, and I can't believe I'm going to say this, but thank you, Alex, for showing up one more time to talk about King Beyond the Wall. Next time, maybe we'll even promote it and get more people. Maybe.
Yes. Maybe we'll plan ahead a few weeks in advance. A few more weeks in advance.
Maybe a week in advance next time, all right?
Yeah.
Anyway, from all of us to all of you, thank you again for listening to, and apparently I've lost my cursor. There we go. Thank God we do not edit in any way, shape, or form.
Nice outro.
Yeah.
Goodbye,
Woo!
everybody.
Nailed it.
See you later.